Pinterest, unlike some of the other emerging social networks, is something marketers need to take more seriously. Did you know that Pinterest drives more traffic to individual blogs and websites than YouTube, Google+, and LinkedIn combined? People are naturally drawn to attractive, magazine-quality images. Information can be processed very quickly when it's seen as an image or picture, and Pinterest makes it possible to leverage beautiful, shareable images to drive more traffic to your site. It's also a powerful way for users to discover things which they might not expect to find. It's become a visual search engine for products and can link items together based on how they've been previously pinned or searched. Optimizing your pin descriptions can have a dramatic effect on Pinterest search impressions. Try to anticipate what pinners might be looking for and include these terms in your pin descriptions. Make sure the description also includes any other important details about the pin. Your description has to encourage pinners to engage with your pin and eventually visit your site. Keep in mind that pins with generic, keyword-stuffed descriptions are put-offs and may be demoted in search. You need to be careful on tagging issues. There is really no reason to tag all your friends every time you post a pin. It would be pretty annoying if you do so and might cause some traffic loss. However, if a pin reminds you of someone, or if you want to give credit to a particular pinner, do tag them. The person being tagged will more likely share your pin, which helps to get your brand on other people's radars. In order to have your boards surface on Pinterest's board search, use meaningful names that pinners are likely to search for. You can have a mix of boards with specific names, but don't forget to write compelling and targeted descriptions of your boards too. Also, remember to add to them frequently to keep your followers engaged and to make your boards easier to discover. Next, one of the first things that every business should do once they start their Pinterest account is to add their website to their profile. To add your website, all you need to do is go to Settings and click on Edit Profile. At the bottom, you'll be able to add any website you want. However, I would strongly suggest that you validate your Pinterest account as a business account since you're doing it for your online store. When you validate your business account, your website will receive a check mark next to it to indicate that the website does belong to you. This is really great for brand protection. If you've created a pin and you want to drive traffic back to your site, you can put your website URL in your pin's description. It helps to drive more traffic to your site when people read the description and are able to click on it. However, the website is only clickable on the desktop version of Pinterest, and the URL gets cut short, but it will be in bold when shown on the newsfeed. This can be extremely helpful in attracting more web traffic from people who are using Pinterest for the first time. Other than that, putting your website address inside your pins is a great idea because the more people see your website from your pins, the more they are going to be curious to visit it, which promotes your brand more effectively. Another reason to put your website on your own pins is to protect your brand and visuals. There are people who hijack others' pins and have them redirected to a different site. The only way that Pinterest can know where to find the pin's content is through the website. You can generate traffic for your site by adding a call to action, such as a "check out this page now" in your pin description. With a great and attractive offer, online users will be compelled to click on the link. Pinterest is no doubt a perfect online marketing platform for online businesses. The more followers you have on Pinterest, the greater the reach and effectiveness of your online posts. Thus, you will need to know some tools to get more followers so you can capitalize the most from this social media channel. ViralWoot is a great online resource that you can use to increase Pinterest followers. This online tool allows you to gain tens of thousands of followers with just a matter of minutes. Apart from increasing followers, you can also use the tool to promote Pinterest pins, schedule the pins, create pin alerts, manage and grow multiple accounts, etc. A free trial is available for people to find out how this tool can help to create a strong presence on Pinterest and gain maximum traffic. It only takes one pin to go viral and drive a lot of traffic to your site, so it is important for you to know how to pin it right. First, create beautiful vertical images for both mobile devices and desktops. If you don't optimize your pins for both mobile and desktops, you will lose some great opportunities to gain visibility for your pins. As we all know, mobile usage is very high these days. Your images must also stand out because they are competing with hundreds of other pins every single moment. Every social media platform you use needs to be constantly updated so that people will notice your activeness. Pin consistently, as users who regularly engage with Pinterest and consistently share great images are rewarded with preferential treatment on the feed. Last, as a publisher, you can encourage more pins from your site if you improve social sharing on your own business website. This is especially critical for the mobile version of your site because you cannot hover over an image to pin it to your account on your smartphone like you can do on your desktop. Thus, if adding a pin it to your site can make such a difference, why not do so? Do you know that Reddit has generated 5 billion page views from nearly 86 million unique monthly visitors? It has targeted communities organized around every conceivable topic. It's also the largest, most influential, and most engaged community on the internet, as well as the self-proclaimed front page of the internet. You may think advertising on Reddit is an uphill battle, and it may not be worth it. But in fact, Reddit is a wide open platform for advertisers who are willing to spend time doing Reddit advertising correctly. So, how do you advertise your store correctly and effectively on Reddit? We'll discuss that in this video. First, you need to understand both the opportunities and downsides of Reddit. Reddit is a site where people submit links to a specific subreddit that pertains to a certain topic, and users vote it up or down. Every Reddit user has a front page, which is the top post at any given moment from all their subscribed subreddits. Your opportunity to advertise on Reddit is to pay to have the top post. But an even bigger opportunity on Reddit is that there are subreddits organized around every conceivable topic and interest. However, there are potential issues that can be a major downside or opportunity depending on your outlook. Redditors have a well-known and active disdain for marketers and advertising people. They are particularly aware and have a high consciousness around products and companies. If your product is awful, then Reddit is not going to be a good fit for you. But it's not just about knowing the right opportunity when you see it. Knowing the right time to post on Reddit makes a difference too. Just like social media outlets like Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, Reddit does have a best time to post. There are many different times of days and weeks when posts have done well on Reddit. As long as you do not try to post a piece of content from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m., any time is a good opportunity to generate more traffic to your store. In order to understand if Reddit is going to make sense as a marketing channel for your store, we first need to understand the demographics of the people that make up the community. According to statistics, Reddit is largely comprised of users between the ages of 18 and 34. Which is a good sign because this demographic does a lot of online shopping. But here is one thing, the website is made up largely of male users. However, the percentage of males may not be quite as high as people might assume. There is a sizable population of female Redditors that should not be overlooked by marketers who are trying to get female-friendly content discovered, even though they make up only 35% of total users. For marketers and business owners alike, the most interesting data about Reddit is the breakdown of income levels. About 75% of Redditors make between $0 and $50,000 a year, which means businesses selling expensive luxury products are unlikely to find much success. For small businesses selling affordable products, these statistics should make it even clearer to you and your business that advertising on Reddit is a viable option. As I said earlier, you do have to pay for a top post. It's the top post on particular subreddits that you're looking to advertise on. This also dovetails into what you are really buying, which is a Reddit post that will instantly be at the top. Reddit has a full list of frequently asked questions, but the basic rule is to be cool. My advice is not to put any misleading headlines and weird redirects if you want an approval for your ad. All Reddit ads are 75 cents CPM, which means you get 1,000 views for 75 cents. As a comparison, the Google Display Network usually runs around $2 CPM, and Facebook CPM hovers around $1.25. Unlike Facebook, where you advertise to people who might like your topic but might not be interested at the moment, advertising on a subreddit allows you to get in front of people who are actively thinking about the topic when they see your ad. Subreddits can be created by anyone about anything. They have no naming conventions and create a huge universe of communities. It can be daunting to browse and sort. Reddit has all the not-so-cool stuff existing on the internet in general, which automated processes have a hard time sifting through. If you try to automate the process, you'll probably end up somewhere you don't want to be. This is the reason why I recommend that you do general Reddit research as a starting point, and then follow the links. Nearly all subreddits link to other subreddits and recommend other communities. If you are willing to do research, you will quickly find the big ones and will be able to click and dig up a few communities that look interesting. Thank you for investing your time in this course. My hope is that you'll use it to help you succeed in marketing. Here, you will find innovative ways to generate massive traffic to your websites, increasing your conversion and purchase rate. You can do all of this by implementing video marketing. Video marketing is one of the most effective techniques used to bring a large amount of traffic to your store. In this video, I'm going to lead you through the basics of video marketing techniques. So without further ado, let's begin. I believe that most of you have had the experience of watching a sales video on a sales page, and you know how powerful it is to watch a video on a product you're interested in. People nowadays can get access to content on the internet fast, so it's natural that they want information fast. This is why video marketing works so well. Visuals always work better than text. You can present a long message within just a couple of minutes with video. To further increase the exposure of your services or products, video marketing is a time-tested technique. Internet users watch 4 billion videos per day on YouTube, and that's just one outlet where people are seeing sales videos. People are naturally more inclined to watch videos than to read content. So why tell them about your product when you can show them? Showing a short video creates a greater impact with your customers than presenting long text because people can get a clearer idea of what your service or products will be like through visual demonstration. Because it's more engaging and user-friendly, watching videos is an easier and more enjoyable way to digest information. Before you start your production, the first thing that you should do is decide on the type of video you want to create. There are several types of videos for you to consider. First, you can create a screencast or video screen capture. This can be used to demonstrate a product, and you can do this by recording your computer screen showing the product. And at the same time, screen capture software can record you verbally discussing the product. Or you can make it an on-screen tutorial to walk your audience through how to use a particular product. This type of video is very effective for demonstration purposes because users get to watch how something works step by step on screen. If your product is something that requires a showcase, screencast is what you'll need. The recommended software to use for video screen capture is Camtasia. The second type is PowerPoint or Keynote slides. This is where you deliver your message to your viewers through PowerPoint or Keynote presentation slides as you narrate. This type of video is extremely effective if you have a really long topic to share. You can even make it a series of videos to share with them every week or month. Next is a talking head video. This type of video is very good for personal branding because the audience will see what you look like and how you interact with them. Instead of putting yourself in the video, you can interview someone to endorse your services or upcoming product launch. Apart from this, you can interview customers to get their testimonials. It's much more effective than talking about how good your product is all by yourself. Next, you can choose to put the video live on the internet, which is called live stream or webcasting. Go to livestream.com or ustream.tv and you can record live video of yourself or an interview with experts online. If you're not too excited about appearing in person, you can use animation as a substitution. There's plenty of software available online that could make your work easier, such as VideoMaker FX, It's a great way to easily create an animated video. You don't need extensive knowledge in animation to create one with the software. After you've created your videos, you need to put them where they can do the most good for your marketing. I suggest uploading your videos to YouTube or Facebook. YouTube and Facebook are the most prominent social media platforms on the internet for watching videos. If you've decided to implement video marketing, YouTube and Facebook are the two platforms that you should definitely use. Also, you want to make sure to always link your videos to your online store. Video marketing is becoming increasingly popular, which is why you should use it. However, we must think ahead to the worst case scenario that could happen if the video does not drive traffic to your site. This can happen if your video does not have a high viewership rate, but this can be solved by using Google AdWords. Google AdWords is a popular and effective paid advertising platform. With a huge number of users, Google is indeed the most recognized ad platform in the world. More than half of the world's population uses Google search engine daily, so using AdWords can double or even triple the traffic to your site. One feature of using Google AdWords is that it strengthens your SEO, which is search engine optimization. You will need to learn about the most searched keywords in your niches in order to get a good search result. With Google AdWords, your budget is fully under your control. You get to set your own daily budget for your advertising campaign. To start an advertising campaign with Google AdWords, you just need to follow 5 simple steps. First, you need to create your own AdWords account. Don't worry, it's free of charge. In addition, the sign-up process is very simple. You only need to enter in your email address and password, and Google will automatically fill in the other fields for you if you are already a Google user. In just a few minutes, you can be up and running. The next step, you'll choose Video Campaign. Google AdWords is not only for video marketing. If you have your own website and you want it to be at the top of Google search engine results, you can place ad bids here for that as well. I'm not going to go further into depth on this because it's a topic for another video. After you've picked Video Campaign, you'll be directed to another page where you can select your budget. You can set your daily budget or campaign budget based on your financial plan. Let's say the cost per view is 10 cents on average for your video, and you'd like to bid for 100 views per day. Your daily budget will be 10 cents times 100, so in total, $10 per day. Of course, after some time of testing the traffic, you can change your daily budget if you think increasing or decreasing it will help you sell your product. Next, you get to choose the delivery method. You'll need to choose the network, YouTube search page, YouTube videos advertisement, or video on Google partner sites, apps, and display network. You can click every box there if you wish. And then, choose the locations you want your video ad to be shown and the languages your target audience speaks. Under the advanced settings, you can schedule your start date, end date, and ad scheduling. It is better to have an end date just in case you forget to end the campaign. You don't want to keep getting charged for no reason. The next step is to choose the type of advertisement you want for your video. There are 2 types of video ads, the in-stream and in-display video. The in-stream video ad plays before another video on YouTube. Viewers can choose to skip your ad after a few seconds, and you only pay if a viewer watches for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. On the other hand, if you choose the in-display video ad, it requires you to upload an image and add some text. This ad will show differently depending on where on YouTube it appears. It will either show up in the search results page, YouTube-related videos as a YouTube overlay, or on partner websites. You pay only when someone clicks your ad to view your video. The ultimate goal of bidding on keywords is to move your video to the top of the ad rank. This is how competition works in AdWords. The higher your rank is, the better exposure your site gets. Ad rank is decided by Google and determines the placement of your ads. You might be wondering how this thing actually works. Well, I'll talk about that now. One of the factors that affects your ad rank is the amount of your bid. Every user gets to choose how much they want to bid. However, it's not only based on how much you bid. If you think that the higher bidder always gets a higher rank, then you're wrong. Besides looking at the daily budget you've set for the video, Google also looks at the quality of your video. Now, you may be wondering how to get a higher rank. Google wants to show only relevant videos to their users and avoid advertisers that simply buy the ad space but only provide irrelevant ads. So here's how you can move your video up to the top in ad rank. Follow this ad rank formula, which consists of 3 elements. If you can do these things, you're going to get yourself to the top. The first element is your bid. In this bidding competition, you are competing with millions of advertisers all around the world. This is not a small number, so make sure you calculate your own financial budget before you put in your bid amount and get a feel for what other people are bidding. Your bid needs to be competitive with theirs. The second element is the relevancy of your video. Google will analyze the relevancy by comparing it to the language on your site. The language on your site has to be closely related to the headline and text from your video. This once again proves how important it is to choose your keywords wisely. They need to be relevant to your niche. Google will then determine how well your video ranks. The final element for ad rank is performance factors, such as view rates. Google will evaluate your videos with the keywords you've set and calculate the expected view rates of your video. This is not something we can predict because it's determined by Google's algorithms.